We are back. I'm one of your co-hosts, Daniel Perez.
And I am Messi Morales, and we are
Your unqualified heroes. So, it sounded like you said unqualifiers.
No, I said unqualified and just stop, and then you continue the heroes part. There you go.
All right, so basically, we got an episode. I think it might be fairly short, but I've said that a couple times already in the past, and it ends up being like the same amount as everything else because we just talk too much. So we'll see what it is. We don't have any big news this episode. Next week is Black Panther, obviously. That's going to be a special episode. We got some special guests for that show, and we just got a couple news. So we're going to talk about it, keep you updated, and be along for the ride.
Yeah.
Okay, Messi, the news we got.
No. It's so bad that the news that we have are so small in a sense that I completely forgot about them until today, until we were recording. So the first news that I remember, we have a Wonder Man cast for a Disney Plus new show coming. Don't know when. His name is, say it, Daniel. I forgot to say
it. Let's see. His name is Yahya Abdul Mateen II. Yeah. So, if you need a better explanation of who this guy is, because you're like, that sounds a little gibberish, you might refer back to the Aquaman movie. If you remember, little praying mantis robot guy, that was him. He was a good actor. He was one of the best parts of the movie, and they decided he would be a good Wonder Man. So Wonder Man, if you don't know, is kind of like a superhero not by night, but like
by night. He has a day job and a night job, so he's an actor.
He's a celebrity.
He's an actor, celebrity, just Hollywood. Let's put it like that.
He's Hollywood.
He's Hollywood during the day, and during night he's fighting crime.
He's like if I don't know. I mean, every Hollywood person I was gonna say was actually in the MCU. He's like if Chris Evans was actually Captain America in real life. Celebrity by day, Captain America by night. So that's Wonder Man. It's gonna be directed. It's gonna be directed by Justin Daniel Craig, who is directing the Kang Dynasty, who also directed Shang-Chi, and most likely will be directing Shang-Chi 2. It's going to be good. It's going to be on Disney Plus. Not going to be a movie. Although, who knows? It might be a 1 hour special. We don't know. But we just know it's going to be on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Hopefully it's good. I don't know much of this character. All I know is one of the longest characters of Marvel in general. And surprisingly, they haven't needed him until now. So I hope this character is a good and not a disappointment.
Yes, you actually mentioned that he's one of the very first. He's not the first, but he's one of the very first Marvel characters in the comics that they ever made. So that's really interesting. That means that they like this guy because, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. But the point is, he was one of the very first. That's cool. And he's finally coming into live action. Yeah, I'm just going to shut up before I say anything else, and then I start studying over my words. So, Visionquest. We got Visionquest. Vision's coming back. Our boy, the white man. Visionquest, White Vision. If you watch WandaVision, which if you didn't, I don't know what you're doing with your life, because that was one of the best Disney Plus shows and best Phase 4 projects that there ever was. And we all saw White Vision in that last episode, and we're like, yo, he just dipped. He said, deuce. You know that meme where it's like the black guy, he's like kind of big, he goes, and he like slowly fades away. That's what Vision did. So he just dipped. And now he's back. What is he going to be doing? I don't know. But that's why they're making the show for, because everyone's wondering what the heck he's doing. And it's going to be directed by the same guy who directed WandaVision, Jack Schaefer or Schaffer. I don't know how to say his last name, but it's gonna be directed by him. And people are saying that it also could set up Secret Wars, because I guess everything that they're making could possibly set up Secret Wars, because that's the end. Yeah. That's the end game. So
yeah,
could he be big? Maybe.
I have a theory that this show could lead into Armor Wars, because in a sense this is a character that is built as a robot. It's a robot that's been gone and is property of the government.
Property of the government.
Yeah, so that could be like to show him on the run of the government of looking for him. I don't know. This is me thinking. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so that could be cool of him being on the hunt. There's a rumor that Wanda Maximoff, aka Daniel's wife, may be returning to the show. That will be kind of like unexpected in a way that we kind of quote unquote saw her die on the movie. But then again, we didn't see a body. If you don't see a body,
you don't see a body.
It's not dead. It doesn't mean dead officially. So that being said, the rumor says that she may be back on the show, and wondering what she's gonna be doing. Either gonna be helping him or hunting him down. Probably helping him, but
definitely helping him. Yep. So we have the next piece of news, which is Sony. Sony. Man, Sony has given us some roller coaster rides, but we'll see where this goes, because they're saying that they're teasing big surprises for basically the Sony version of D23. That's basically what it is. It's the Sony version of D23. They're going to be announcing all this stuff, whether it's video game related, TV related, movie related, anything related to content. So they're like, yo, big stuff is going to happen. And let me tell you, I got one thing on my mind and one thing only. That's false. I got two things on my mind and two things only. One, Spider-Man 2, the video game. Yeah. Let me see some content, because that video game is going to be good. It's got Miles. It's got Peter. It's got, rumor has it, Green Goblin. It's got the stuff. And we all loved... They released back-to-back great games. Miles Morales and Spider-Man were both great games. Combine them, you're getting chef's kiss, hopefully. And who knows, bro? They make a multiplayer.
Nah. I don't think it's gonna be co-op. PlayStation, like.
But you literally have two Spider-Mans. You're telling me you don't think it's gonna be co-op?
I don't think
that's a perfect opportunity to make it co-op.
It will be cool to make a co-op, but some co-op games don't make it great. I'm only using Avengers as an example, because Avengers was a co-op game and it sucked.
Was Guardians co-op?
No, and Guardians was a better game than Avengers for sure, because I played it. I played.
That's crazy. Games. Guardians wasn't co-op.
Yeah, so on Guardians,
Gotham Knights is though.
Gotham Knight is, and for the first week that it released, people were hating on the game. So,
but some people liked the game. It was mixed.
No, it was more negative than positive. But now apparently the game after I think 2 weeks or a week already that's been released, people are giving it good reviews. So maybe it was just warming into the game. So warm into the game before you give a review. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was like, it's not what I expected.
Yeah,
and that's why they were hating on it. But they're like, this is kind of good, but also not what I expected. I don't know. I don't have the game, so
no. I seen gameplays of it, and
it looks alright.
It looks alright. I just didn't like how some characters move, especially Red Hood. I didn't like him to be like this big dude. Every time I see a Red Hood, I see like almost the same as Batman.
Yep.
Body wise, he looks so tall and he has powers. I don't know if that's
He has
comes
powers in the game.
like I never knew he has powers before until now, until the game. He's like flying, not flying, but like stepping on some green floating thingy, something like that. If you listen to this and I'm saying something that's accurate in the comic books, please let me know because I could be talking crap right now, as randomly.
You're like, how do you not know he has powers? This is
Yeah.
basic information.
Probably I should have done my research.
Anyways, point is, the other thing I have in mind, and it's been on everyone's mind, maybe not, but it's gonna be on my mind till the end of time. TASM 3.
It's not gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. People want it.
People want it.
There's rumors saying that Andrew has met with them to discuss a possibility.
It's not gonna happen.
All right. If I was a betting man, I'm saying it's happening. Now, we're gonna make a poll. Does TASM 3 happen? And we'll see what happens. We'll see what people think. Do people side with you or do people side with me?
I want it to happen. I am on the hype train or in any type of train that will make this movie happen. But I am a realist, and realistically thinking, I don't think this was gonna happen.
Think about this. They need W's right now. DC, the biggest L's of all time, is taking W's right now. They brought Henry Cavill back. They got their Kevin Feige. They got all this going good towards them. MCU has just been a stable goat for so long that it doesn't even matter what content they're producing. We're gonna be there. It doesn't even matter. They're all automatically gonna produce a W, at least money wise.
Yeah.
And we've even in the MCU, we've gotten W's with some of the recent news. And now Sony's left. Sony's the last big one regarding superheroes. What big W are you gonna have that's gonna keep you up in the race? Because before it was Marvel and everything else. Now DC's up there too. Now it's just you. You're behind in the race. You need to catch up. What can you do financially? What is gonna get people their butts in the seats? TASM 3. My butt will be in that seat more than once. I'll tell you that.
You done?
TASM 3 confirmed.
Stop saying that. It's not confirmed. Don't quote.
TASM 3 confirmed. We're gonna put that in a reel and watch it blow up.
It probably would. People like clickbaits a lot. We should start putting clickbaits on our
just a bunch of clickbaits.
Get to people to make them watch our videos.
I'm just gonna say a bunch of random things like in every single pod. Robert Downey Jr. is returning, and then we'll
thousands and thousands of views because it's just that word. And yeah, but I honestly do want the movie to happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. But yet again, Andrew Garfield is a pretty good liar. The people who
he's a good liar
who believed that he was not gonna be in the movie believed it. I knew as soon as we saw their doubles,
trailer.
No, not a trailer. Their doubles on Hollywood, just like chilling.
Oh,
why they're in Hollywood chilling? Yeah.
Why are you just chilling?
You're chilling. No, not in Hollywood, on Georgia.
Yeah.
This was their film. What are they just chilling there? What are you doing? Like, randomly, Andrew's and Toby's body like double.
All of a sudden, they're having dinner together.
Yeah.
Why you just happen to be having dinner together before the movie release?
Yeah. Like, what are y'all doing? So yeah. So I knew since that, and obviously all the freaking spoilers, especially when the photo of him holding the bar.
Him holding the bar.
I hate the person who took that photo and released it because it ruined it. It ruined the movie for a bunch of people. And
you were freaking out when you saw that, though.
Of course I was. It's Andrew Garfield. He's my favorite Spider-Man. Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I want it to happen. So like you said, let's make the poll to see whose team think that's gonna happen. and think it's not gonna happen.
It's gotta happen, especially because their biggest selling point is the Spider-Verse, aka why they got Madam Web, aka why they got into the Spider-Verse 2 that keeps getting delayed and we'll never see it. And nah, we're getting TASM 3. It's confirmed, I swear. We got X-Men. That's what I was gonna say. Marvel's taking dubs. I was like, what dub are they taking? X-Men. That was it. They got X-Men. Everything's about nostalgia. I'm gonna keep cutting you off because it just keeps popping in my head. Everything's about nostalgia. Henry Cavill, nostalgia. X-Men, nostalgia. Every other movie in the freaking film industry, nostalgia. Oh, Hocus Pocus 2. Why you got these old ladies back? Why? Nostalgia. Everything's about nostalgia. Okay, I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah.
Okay, so talking about the Spider-Verse growing on Sony, yes. Reportedly, the writer for the first 2 Venom movies, the writer, I forget her name, she will be taking the role as the director for the 3rd movie. I will find her name because I will not let this go. But yeah, so that lady will be taking charge. I don't feel like it's gonna really change the tone of the movies because the first and the second one were basically the same.
And she was the writer of them, so
she was the writer for both of them. So.
she's just gonna get someone who like models her vision.
Kelly Marcel is her name. She will be directing Venom 3. But if she does not write Venom 3, we could get a possible another writer. Probably will be a little bit different from the first 2. Just gets another point of view of how they're gonna want to portray the character. Hopefully it's better than the first 2. I hope we get bigger characters like the original symbiote god long ago. I forget his name. We saw his sword on the Gore the God Butcher was wielding on Love Thunder. So he's the actual. I forget his name. Remind me what his name is eventually when you have the chance. But he has a sword. We saw the sword on God Butcher's wielding it on Thor Love and Thunder. I hope he actually is on the
Necro sword.
The Necro sword, yeah.
Sorry. Your accent made it.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it. All right. Yeah, so last time we saw him, we didn't see him. We saw his sword. We want him to be on the Sonyverse with everything, with the sword and him coming to, I don't know. He's cool. He's a cool character.
He is cool.
Yeah, so that's the only news that we got from the Sonyverse. Other than we won Spider-Man 3. Well,
confirmed.
The amazing Spider-Man 3 confirmed. We all want it. Please just give it to us.
Please.
Like
please.
What do we have to do to get this happen? Like,
what are we waiting for?
Like, do you want us to lie on the reviews for Madam Web? Like, we'll give that movie like 10 out of 10.
I give you a 10.
Like, I will give you 10 out of 10. Is that what you want, Sony? I know for a fact that's what you want. You want money. Y'all keep getting so many L's on movies. Just stick to music and video games. That's basically all you're doing games. Good. You're doing good right now. Yeah, or I don't know, just an idea. Get better writers. Or better directors. I don't know. Or a better producer that knows what's good or bad. or another CEO that knows what's good for the industry and will actually listen and actually learn what they're producing and getting out to us. So us, as a viewer, are happy with their stuff. And there's not a lot of annoying stuff that y'all do and then don't get backlash for everything. So
Sony, look at DC, saw the L's they take and how they fixed it. Do that.
No, don't actually do that. No. Because what DC did was got bought out. AT&T used to own Warner Brothers, and then they
retire. It's time to retire. All right, you want to go on Facebook Market? Hey, Sony for sale. and see who buys that, because it's the time. Your time's up. I'm sorry.
Do you think if they actually do that, you think the mouse himself will actually buy it? That I don't. I think that's too much power. If Disney will get,
I think they would buy it. I don't know. I don't know if they would get outbid, but they would buy it. They would try and buy it.
I don't think they can. That's monopoly. They own too many studios already.
What's gonna stop them?
I don't know. Warner Brothers? Nah, Warner Brothers won't do that. Nah, Warner Brothers just they're losing a lot of money right now with Flash and Aquaman, and
they're still a little broke. They got a little bit more money now that Black Adam came out, so that's like, ticket money and stuff. So
actually, Black Adam did great, but not as good as we needed to be.
Not as good as we need it to be, but as far as like, getting some of that money back.
It did something. It did something. But will there be a second Black Adam?
Yes.
Maybe. Because it's The Rock. The Rock will make it. The Rock will make it happen. If he has to give money on his own to make it happen, he probably will.
He'll make it happen.
Don't quote me on that, but you probably will make it
clickbait.
Happen. Yeah, clickbait. But yeah, so Sony, if you're listening, take advice from
go down to Florida, retire, and sell your stuff.
Just give Spider-Man and all these Spider-Verse to Disney. That's it.
That's all they have.
No.
That's all they have that people care about.
Yes, not really, because The Last of Us is coming, and they kind of own the rights to that because this is their game.
Yeah.
On PlayStation, and they got PlayStation. People care about PlayStation.
Yeah, that's where they're making their money, the video games.
That's what I'm saying. Stick to music and video games. That's literally what they're all good for. But yeah, so that's pretty much on the news that we have.
So now we're gonna talk about Black Panther predictions for tomorrow after our break.
Bye, guys.
Adios. We'll be back. We're back. So, Black Panther predictions. I got my first prediction here. Shuri becomes Black Panther.
Oh no, duh. Okay, you wanna go to
call me a conspiracy theorist, but
that's like the biggest theory there is right now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe that theory. I just don't know. I think Namor maybe the Black Panther. I don't know. That would be so cool.
Here's the Mexican Panther.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna get canceled. This whole episode.
Oh gosh. Okay. Theory number 1. Is there multiple Black Panthers?
Maybe.
I say no.
You say no?
I say no.
I think with that theory, the mantle of the Black Panther obviously is gonna fall into Shuri, but it may. At the beginning, she may not want it. Just to utter like that's not what she wants. She wants to do what she's doing. I don't know. We haven't seen the movie. This is a theory. And then the people that want to do it, the movie starts with them doing it, like as in like his love interest on the first movie. All right, yeah. So I think another person could be in the Black Panther is the love interest of T'Challa from the first movie. I forget her name. I'm not very good with names.
It's
Nakia, something like that. Yeah,
Nakia, something like that.
Yeah, her. You know what I'm talking about. Her his love interest. Probably could be her. She looks like a fighting gal. A fighting gal. She looked like she could take the mantle for the beginning.
Okay, so then, do you think there's multiple Black Panthers in the movie?
Probably not.
Probably. No. There's a yes or no.
Not at the same time. Like, let's say this girl takes it up for a bit and then she gets hurt or whatever, and then Shuri's like, okay, I gotta step up and take her role, and then she becomes the Black Panther after her. I don't know. That could be it. Not at the same time, but yes, I think they may be two Black Panthers in the movie. I don't know. There just could be one, only one. Shuri, that's it.
No, it's a yes or no. Is there multiple Black Panthers?
I just say yes.
But yeah, and then at the very end, you said, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. That's why it's a theory.
All right. Theory number 2. Well, it's not a theory anymore because it was confirmed, so I got to say something else. Okay, theory number 2. There is someone else bigger that's not evil, but like a bigger bad besides Namor by the time the movie finishes.
Yeah.
Did,
Yeah, I think that.
you think so? Do you think there's someone bigger?
Yeah, like they. I don't know if they have come out and confirmed it already, or I don't know. But Namor is just a villain-ish.
Okay, but like
But
Black Panther, Killmonger was a villain-ish, but also there was no one bigger than him by the end of the movie.
No, but like that's what I'm saying. Like for I don't know if they have come out and said it, but the rumor was that Namor wasn't really the main villain of the movie.
Right.
Yeah,
but that was a rumor.
Like, yeah. So like now I think that that rumor is true, that Namor is not the main villain, and there's someone bigger, because on the trailer we see the government or the army or whoever. Yes. So so I don't think
Namor is the big bad.
Yeah, so yeah, that too. I don't think it's a big bad. Again, I don't think that Dr. Doom is gonna be in it. I think I don't know who will be. I'm just thinking like all the villains that are in the MCU right now, or just come up as a new villain. Or new theory: what if the people that are just like shooting down the ship are people who were followers of Killmonger? Interesting, right? Because Black Panther, technically speaking, he did kill him because he stabbed him with a knife. And then they just getting revenge. What if? Oh my God! What if they are the actual killers of T'Challa? Of them just trying to get revenge on
for Killmonger. Okay.
Because
I see.
Because in the movie, I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm guessing they're gonna show how T'Challa, the character, actually passes away.
Yeah.
Or give a backstory of how he died. We don't know yet. But I don't know. That's a good theory. I don't think it's gonna be true. I think that's another reason of why the government or those army people are just shooting down a ship. And
all right, prediction number 3: does Namor die?
No.
I don't think so either.
No.
All right. Let's see what else we got. Does the post-credit scene introduce a new character?
Maybe, because from what I heard from people who have given reviews on TikTok and yada yada yada, there's a plot in the movie that people are not really happy about. That's not really like that important to the main plot, and it's of this new or secret or some character in the movie that may lead to another future bigger project. That could be it. But that character that I think they may be talking about is Riri Williams, and I don't want that to be the case, because I do want Ironheart to be a successful.
If the post-credit scene is freaking Ironheart, I'm going to stick some iron in my heart.
You're so exagerado. I swear, tú eres más exagerado. So dramatic. Stop being so dramatic.
Bro, I need a post-credit scenes are supposed to be there to be like, oh my god.
Yeah. I think that this post-credit scene will lead into either Ant-Man or bigger things.
I don't think it'll lead into Ant-Man.
You don't think so?
I think it'll be separate. Ant-Man is like, I feel like its own bubble. Not, let me rephrase that. I don't think Ant-Man's its own bubble. I think, yeah, I do think Ant-Man's its own bubble.
No, I think I think Ant-Man is his MCU bubble, and I think Wakanda Forever is his own bubble.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what I meant.
That's what you're mad at. I got you, bro.
But the post-credit scene, I think my prediction, it'll introduce a new character. A character we have not seen throughout the entire movie. All right, prediction.
What do you think it is?
Who is it? Oof. Okay, so rumor, or it's confirmed, I'm not sure, is that it's not Doctor Doom.
It's not Doctor Doom.
Okay, so then you have to think, who could it be? Could it be a mutant? Another mutant? Could be, because Namor is a mutant, so it could introduce another mutant. We know X-Men, there's been mutants coming up here and there, so could we see something with X-Men? We know Hugh Jackman's going to be in Deadpool 3, stuff like that. Oh, who else could show up? I heard another rumor saying that it could be T'Challa's son, and that he's not introduced in the movie, and he's introduced in the post-credit scene. Personally, I'd be pretty blowed. But I would rather that be introduced in the movie and not in the post-credit scene. But that's a possibility. Could it be Black Panther's son? Or could it just be, I don't know, someone that's not new, but also big, like Kang?
Nah, I don't like we said. I think Ant-Man will be his own thing. Like, will be separate from this. You know who will break the internet if that's the actual person coming back? Do you think Killmonger will be on the post-credit scene?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I know he's dead. People, we saw a body. This time we did see a body.
This time we actually did see a body.
We didn't see it get buried. So if we don't see a body get buried, there's possibilities of being brought back to life. So the blue people that we see on the trailer.
Further down the line, it's going to be like, if we don't see a body get buried and then later on get cremated, then it's then it's true.
That is true. If this is okay, so the theory was this is a log. This is when Killmonger was like the biggest theory of him being back, of him being the next Black Panther. When he died, he told T'Challa, "Bury me in the ocean." Okay, in the ocean. Where's Namor? Namor's in the ocean. The blue people, the people like on the trailer that we see that are blue, are people there who died in the water and they came back and they're blue now.
For real?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Look it up. I did my research.
He did his research
on TikTok. You know what I mean? So what if Namor comes back as a blue guy, as an avatar?
That would be a good post-credit scene, especially because it's Black Panther too. So
exactly, but will it matter though if he's back? I don't think it will matter. I think he was a good villain for the movie, yes, but I don't think it will matter that much. Like,
will it matter? I don't know, but
for the long run,
I know people would think this is a good post-credit scene.
It will be an awesome post-credit scene. Of course, to see Michael B. Jordan back as Killmonger will be awesome. He's literally one of the best villains in the whole MCU. That will be insane to see him again. But will it bring any meaning in the future? Like, he's not gonna be Black Panther again. unless he's just a blue Black Panther. I don't know if that's
Nah.
that. So yeah, I don't think it'll be cool to see him, but I don't think it's gonna be a great payoff in the future.
I don't know.
All right, what's number 4
I think that was number 4.
or
What
number 5?
is? I don't know what number we're on. What other predictions we got? Let's see. Does a main character that's not T'Challa die? It could be the Queen. It could be the lover. It could be, well, it wouldn't be Shuri. It could be M'Baku, Namor.
No, I
Any
don't think
main character. Any main character. Does a main character die? I think.
I don't know. I don't think. Maybe, but I don't think someone will die.
I think if someone were to die, it would be the Queen.
You think the Queen will die?
If someone, I don't know. Okay, if I had to pick if someone would die,
I heard
or
she
not,
did great. I heard she did great in this movie. Like people
I don't think someone will die because the death of T'Challa, I think that's the main focus. And Shuri rising up to take the mantle. So I don't think there'll be a death. However, I think if there ends up being a death, it'll be the Queen.
maybe. That's a very, very, very strong maybe. I don't know. I don't think the Queen will. Maybe she could be close to being killed because she. Or I don't know, like she could die because we see a scene of Namor and her being I think on a beach. Or I don't know. They're like really close, and like we see Namor being like talking to her ears.
Yeah.
So, like that could be like time of death. I don't know. That could be that could start the war between the sea and land. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think she will die. Oh, probably she'll get stabbed and die. That'd be funny. The Namor, not Namor, Killmonger was stabbing. He died.
Damn, that's tragic. Okay, do you have any other predictions for the movie?
Prediction.
I have one last prediction, but I'll save that for the end if you don't have any.
I don't have any predictions for this.
You don't have any? Okay.
No.
Prediction. What is the final rating for this movie out of 10?
Out of 10?
Out of 10.
Okay. I don't want to give any reviews because I don't want to be like Soups and people going after him. Like, I want to keep my So, mind you, I have not seen the movie. We have not seen the movie.
We have not seen the movie. We're just guessing.
We don't have the privilege of Marvel sending us tickets to attend these movies. I will give this movie. I'm gonna base this movie on the first one. I think that this movie will be a 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. I think it'll be between an 8 and 8.5, but if I had to give it 1, I say 8. Yeah, I say 8.5. Nah, let me think about it. I say 8. Nah, okay. Point is, it's between 8 and 8.5.
I don't know. I'm basing it on the first one because the first one was good.
It was good.
Overhyped, but it's too overhyped. It's not the best movie of the MCU.
Right, but also sequels are also very good, and we know the significance of this movie. We know everything that's surrounding it with T'Challa and all that stuff, which would, I think, make the movie better. But also, you're rewriting the movie because you don't have your main character. So, does that bring it down and end up hurting itself? Could be. Yeah, I'll go with 8.
There you go. Yeah, don't quote Soups. I thought you were gonna say it's gonna be a step down from the first.
And canceled again.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Do you have anything else?
I don't. So I think we're done. We're done with our episode today.
We're done. I don't know if that was end up being short or not.
I don't know.
I feel like we end up talking a lot, low key.
Yeah, we kind of do. We talk a lot. I don't know why we talk a lot. We're like really quiet in real life, but we're here. We talk a lot.
We just keep on talking.
Yeah.
That's because we're nerds. We're nerds. So if you want to know more about my nerdiness, you can follow me at Danny42. 3N's 2 is taken on Instagram. And that's about it. So, and follow me. Let me know who you are. I don't think you're a stalker. And if you are a stalker, you can go to this guy.
Yeah, of course. You can follow me at Messi.17_. Same thing. If you want to follow me. Tell me who you are, so we know who you are, and we don't think you're a weirdo. But yeah, if you don't want to follow us individually, you can always follow us on Qualified Heroes on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. So you can always listen to our reviews and us talking about idiot stuff that we maybe not knowing what we're talking about, because that's what we do. We just talk about randomly, and that's what we're unqualified for a reason. But yeah, so follow us, please share, comment, leave a review. And then we'll catch you on the next one.
Yes, sir. I got one question before we leave. What's the sword called in Thor?
Bye, guys. I'm not saying that.
Oh my God.